Okay, let's carry on. So, in the last video, I briefly spoke about scammers. And before we roll up our sleeves and really get started in this course of going through how the vaults work in locked money, I want to spend just a few quick minutes warning you about how scammers work online. This is really important. So, let's go through all this in this video. Every single day, online, somebody gets their funds stolen multiple times a day. This happens to many, many people. You think it's never going to be you, but it ends up happening to a lot of people. And every single time, it's down to a user error. It's often not their fault because they've been fooled by somebody, but they have done something that they shouldn't have done. But there are a few things that you can do right now before we even get into this course that are going to help you. So let's quickly talk about this. Firstly, if you use X, formerly Twitter, or Telegram. Both are great. I use both of them all the time. But on both platforms, you will get a ton of direct messages or personal messages. All of the messages you receive are scams. Let me say that again. That's a sweeping statement. I know. All of the messages, the direct messages that you'll receive on X, particularly on Telegram, are scams. Now, let me clarify this. When I say all of the messages, I mean unsolicited messages, messages that you haven't communicated with somebody beforehand. So, unsolicited messages, a message that you receive from somebody that you're not expecting, will be a scam. What's more, if you happen, which often is the case, to have asked publicly a question, either on Telegram or X, about something, you may then get many private messages that appear as if they're being friendly and they're answering your question, but they're not. They're trying to fool you. They're trying to win your confidence. And you're a little bit vulnerable in that position, aren't you? Because you just asked something publicly. So kind of, your psychology is thinking, oh, hang on, I've asked something and now somebody kindly is messaging me to help. They're not. They're trying to scam you. They're trying to rip you off. Also, let me add one other quick thing. A lot of the time, these direct messages that you'll get from scammers, the scammers will have stolen the identity of somebody, stolen somebody's picture. Me, for example, many scammers have stolen my picture. They add my picture literally to their profile. So when you get a direct message, it looks like it's coming from, in inverted commas, Chris Farrell. But of course, it's not. I'm never going to direct message you, nor is any of the team at Locked Money. All unsolicited direct messages are scams. I really want you to understand this. All unsolicited direct messages are scams. All unsolicited direct messages are scams. The golden rule, I've even written it down. The golden rule, if you stick to this, you will always be safe. The golden rule is never respond to any direct message. It's as simple as that. Never respond to any direct message. All scams work the same, and that is that the scammer needs to contact you first in order to start a communication. If you never respond to any direct message, that's not even going to happen. So never respond to any direct message. So despite how convincing the direct message may sound, they're all scams. And let's wrap up this video with one other thing to mention as well. A direct message it might sound very convincing. It might say something like, free tokens, or Locked Money is doing a free airdrop, or you need to whitelist to get your tokens. All of that is not true. There's no free tokens with Locked Money. There's no airdrop. There's no whitelist or anything like that. This is how scammers work. They try and confuse you with technical sounding jargon that could possibly sound like it might be true. And then that you sort of think, oh, hang on. Yeah, maybe I need to do that. No, you don't. This is exactly how they prey on you. And added to that, if you then get a message from somebody that sounds like it might be, me with my picture, or one of the team of Locked Money, you then might think that that message is real. It's not. It's a scam. I will never send you a direct message, nor will any of the team from Locked Money. All unsolicited direct messages are scams. What's the golden rule? Never respond to any direct message. Simple as that. If you do this, you're always going to be fine. Literally, just ignore all direct messages. It literally is that simple. So that's a little bit of due diligence. Let's now go back to how to use Locked Money to add this additional level of security. We'll continue with that in the next video. See you there. And don't forget, okay, I think we've got it right.